Okay, Evelyn. So in this first one, if I was to ask you, what is the slope? You're gonna tell me the slope is 3, and the y-intercept is at 5, right? And the reason why that's the case is because y it's already by itself, right? If you look at this, y it's already by itself. Okay. So look at this other one, the one on your homework. It looks something like this. It has x plus y equals to 4. In my case, I'm gonna do 8, right? I'm gonna change it a little bit. So right here you have to leave y by itself. So what I was telling you is that you have to subtract both sides by x. Subtract this side by x, right? Because we're moving the x on the opposite side. You subtract because this is a positive, okay? It's a positive, so that's why you subtract. So these cancel, and you're left with y equals, and then you cannot subtract the 8 and the x. You cannot subtract them, so you have to put them right next to each other, and you put the x term first, because you always have to put the x first, and then the number. The number's an 8, but because it's a positive, I put a plus sign. So if I ask you, what's the slope here? The slope, it's the number next to the x. There's an invisible 1, and it becomes -1 because of this negative sign right here. And the y-intercept is at, in my example, it's at 8. So I want you to do the same exact thing that I did here, and then show it to me.